This video is presented by Western and Southern Financial Group, a game plan for your financial future. Every great team starts with a strong foundation, and your future should too. With life insurance built like a championship roster, Western and Southern helps protect what matters most so you can focus on winning today while planning for tomorrow. Whether you're just starting out your journey, building your dynasty, or ready to retire like a champion, Western and Southern has the right play for your life stage. Visit westernsouthern.com to get your free life insurance quote today. Western and Southern, built to win.
The Pittsburgh Steelers traveling to Detroit to take on the Detroit Lions. Dalton, I'll start with this one. I want to talk about the Steelers' offense. This is an offense where every single week when I take a look at their leading receivers, it's like, okay, DK Metcalf normally at the top of the list, but then normally when I see who is number 2 right behind him, sometimes even number 1 above him, it's one of these running backs. It's Kenneth Gainwell. It's Jaylen Warren. And last week it was no different. Kenneth Gainwell, second on the team in total receiving yards with 46. He had 7 targets and 7 catches on the game. I didn't check the overall receiving production for running backs, but when I looked at the previous week, the Steelers were second in the NFL at most targets and most receptions to the running back position this season. We know how Aaron Rodgers operates at this point in time. He wants to get the ball out of his hands quickly. He notices things in the pre-snap. He's not looking to hang on to the ball for a really long time. The running back receiving game is a big part of what can make the Steelers' offense effective. Now, when you're talking about that matchup against the Detroit Lions, it's not a good one for Pittsburgh. Alex Anzalone has an elite coverage grade against running backs this season, and overall, the Lions have, I believe this is the best coverage grade against running backs as receivers out of the backfield at an 89.5. And so if you could shut that part of things down, I have a lot of faith that you're really going to be able to limit what the Steelers want to do on offense. You're going to be able to stop them from getting in third and favorable situations and even converting on third down. And so I think that is a big reason why I like the Lions a little bit more in this game. But talk to me about the Lions side of things. What do you think?
I think it's a great call there with Rodgers as well. He's got the lowest average depth of target in the league, and even in this recent win over Miami, a 3.6-yard average depth of target, basically just playing point guard back there, and maybe occasionally taking deep shots at DK Metcalf. I'd be curious to see if he has that in his pocket like he did a couple weeks ago against Baltimore. I'm going to talk about Jared Goff in this passing game, and I know I've always spotlighted, can the Lions get to 100 rushing yards, and that's how they're going to win a game, but I think Jared Goff and his abilities to throw down the middle of the field are really tailor-made to beat this Steelers defense. 10th in the league in passing grade between the numbers, an 86.4 passing grade. Second most attempts between the numbers behind Patrick Mahomes. By far the most yards. I think it's around 300 passing yards more than any other quarterback this year between the numbers, and the most touchdowns at 15. The Steelers defending the middle of the field has been a real problem for them, especially with their linebackers Peyton Wilson and Patrick Queen. 28th in the league in coverage grade between the numbers and the most completions allowed. I think the way that you look at even last week against the Rams in that shootout they got themselves in, Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jamison Williams, they really dominated the middle of the field. Jared Goff in that intermediate range of the field over the middle, he's been really good, as he always has been, but really good this year especially, and I think this is going to be a big problem. If the Lions do get the run game and then the play action game going, that's exactly where they're going to attack, and that's the wheelhouse of their passing game.
So I like the Lions 28-17 as my final score here. Picking Detroit. Who you picking?
I'm taking the Lions 31-21. I think there is some concern about who's going to cover DK Metcalf. We'll see if DJ Reed gets the shadow on him in man coverage, or if the Lions are going to protect their secondary a little more. But I think the ability for Aiden Hutchinson to win up front against a vulnerable Steelers offensive tackle duo, and then, again, I think Jared Goff, this is a game where he could really dominate, especially, again, over the middle of the field. I think that's a real problem for Pittsburgh's defense.
Everyone's got takes. Numbers have truth. And the truth is, most people are betting with emotion. Sportsbooks feed on it. TikTok rules sell it. The hype machine runs on it. That's how you lose. PFF is different. You're betting with winning data. The same data trusted by all 32 NFL teams and the sharpest minds in the game. PFF betting tools take every prop, every matchup, every angle, and run them through our custom models. Built on the best football data in the world. What comes back is your edge. Simple, sharp, and built to win. Want to go deeper? PFF puts a pro-level analytics department in your hands, giving you the same insights teams use to find every advantage. Build your game plan with matchup analysis. Project every snap, every matchup, and every edge before kickoff. Because the smartest plays start long before Sunday. Hit rates show how a player performs against their prop and against defenses built the same way. It's the data that gives you real confidence in every pick. Next, Key Insights translates PFF data into the story behind every matchup, giving you the why that powers your bets. From coverage schemes to defensive looks, it's the context that turns raw numbers into winning decisions. When you're ready to take action, filter through every prop on the market and focus on the opportunities that matter, by game, matchup, or value. Then, shop for the best available line in your area and tap your book of choice to place the bet instantly. Everyone's got takes, but now you've got truth. Bet with data, win with PFF.